Okay, it's live. I did that on the last one too. Hello, welcome to Bearheart Podcast 2, or not 2, 3. I didn't start the music.
Amazing.
Dude,
Amazing setup, dude.
I'm good at this.
We're professionals.
I am. Did you say you are too?
Yes.
Yeah. You are. We're professionals.
Yeah, dude. I got 1 million views on YouTube, bro.
Did you?
Yeah, with my desktop capture footage of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Hello, Valadad.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
How are you
I
on this
am.
day?
On this day?
Yeah.
Well, this day, now that you say that, it's pretty bad.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Because you said this day.
Ah,
It was fine until you said those exact words.
gotcha. Yeah, my King's English ruined it for you.
Yeah. I have a question.
Okay. What's your question?
What is your favorite color?
Ooh, nice question.
Thank you.
We got the hard-hitting questions, I see.
Yeah, of course.
Purple is my favorite color.
Why?
I don't know. I just like it. I think it's a cool color. Like both, like it is cool, and it also is like temperature cool because it's like darker.
Yeah, it sure is.
You know, cool color. Like that color. What's your favorite color?
What is my favorite? I don't have a favorite color.
You just.
I say the rainbow because I just don't have a favorite color. Like, I just like every color.
I mean, yeah. I suppose each color has its special like time to shine or whatever.
Yeah. Cause like a dark green dress is disgusting, but like a dark green cactus, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't seen a good dark green dress. There probably is one.
Get like I can't think of any dark green dresses off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
Well, that makes sense.
Can't think of a whole lot of dresses off the top of my head either.
Yeah. Be our guest.
Yeah, alright. How about we let's just end the podcast here. Let's just
That was it? So, more questions.
Oh boy. More questions?
You were talking to me earlier about the game Godfall.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's a new game coming out by Gearbox, which is the same people who developed the Borderlands series.
Yeah.
Which, you know, depending on which ones you've played, people have a lot of different opinions on them. I know some people aren't huge fans of the third one in particular.
Yeah.
I really liked the first and second ones a lot, and I'll admit that I haven't even finished the third one. So
Why haven't you?
I don't know. It's just not the same. It just doesn't really feel as good to play as the previous installments did.
Aren't the cars like weird?
The cars are actually pretty good, I think. I think
Yeah.
the driving was pretty good in this game. The vehicles are pretty interesting. There's a lot of vehicle customization even, but like the character I picked was like Flack.
I don't know.
And his whole kind of scheme is he's got pets that do some of the heavy lifting for him or whatever.
Yeah.
And none of the like super powerful abilities or whatever really feel like they packed the same amount of punch as they did in the previous installments.
Yeah, wasn't there like a weird, like different skill tree?
It's pretty similar to the previous games. Each character has 3 skill trees that you can mix and match skills into.
Was that the same in the other games? I thought that was new.
I'm not sure how many skill trees there were in Borderlands 1, but I know Borderlands 3 had 3 for each character.
I don't remember it having 3.
I don't know what the max level is right now in Borderlands 3, but assuming they go with the Borderlands 2 approach, it'll probably be like 72 or whatever, and then they'll do that weird post-game Digistruct peak or whatever.
Yeah.
I never got too crazy into the late game of that, but anyway, back to Godfall.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. I think it looks really neat. It's kind of got that like God of War, Dark Souls type combat.
Yeah.
And it's co-op, and
yeah, I feel like that'd be a pretty good game for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty picky, but I feel like that'd be like a game that I would enjoy.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty neat. I'm not exactly sure like if it's some sort of like level-based, mission-based game, or if it's like open world. I think the devs have talked a little bit about kind of running around in a sandbox and doing your own kind of things to some extent. There are side quests, I know that much. One thing that I find kind of interesting is okay, I see.
Yeah.
One of the things that I thought was kind of interesting is like the armor that you're wearing in particular gives you different abilities based on what you're using. So maybe even certain weapons could pair well with armor sets. Like they just revealed like the 4th armor set of like 12 or 15 or something like that, and its whole thing is you summon clones when you use its ultimate ability, so you get like 3 extra dudes. So you can imagine what that would be like if you have you and 2 other friends all playing as that same armor set and popping your ultimates all at the same time. You've got like a miniature army of like 15 guys now or something like that. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm not too keen on it being not on the PS4 and it being on the next gen only.
Yeah.
Especially because either I need to update my PC or I need a new console.
Yeah.
Because my PC is not going to keep up with the new generation of stuff going on there.
Yeah, we don't have like very good gaming computers.
Not super,
No.
but I mean
Minecraft's running at 30 FPS.
it runs. I mean, you don't need the beefiest thing in the world,
Yeah.
but I imagine
This gets by.
with the new consoles being solid state drives, and I'm not exactly sure what those repercussions might be of like the new systems being so powerful. So all the new games that are going to be made are kept with these systems in mind.
Yeah.
So who knows how that's going to change PC gaming for somebody who doesn't have a gaming PC.
Yeah. And it's gaming PCs are very expensive.
I mean, they're not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're about like twice the price of a console generation, or just like twice the price of a console, pretty much. If you want.
How much was the PS4?
At launch, I want to say the PS4 at launch was $400. I think.
Okay, yeah, and like good gaming PCs are like $800, $900.
Yeah, if you want to get like ahead of the curve and get the newest stuff and ensure that you're gonna be able to run anything within the next 5 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad idea, because when I got my quote gaming computer, that was in 2017, and I spec'd it around running Skyrim, which was already a 6-year-old game, so
yeah,
I didn't exactly go ham when I was doing that, but I could have, and I might have to if the new generation is absolutely whack. But to be honest, I'm hoping that the PS5 is at most $500 when it comes out. I'd even be willing to deal with the digital version only being 500 and the one with a disc drive being like 6 or something like that, because that's a lot of money, but that's not an entire gaming PC of money. And I have seen or heard, because I haven't actually looked into it very much, but I have heard the new Xbox is a lot stronger than the PS5, but the game selection so far for what we've seen on Xbox isn't exactly mind-blowing. Yeah. Besides, PlayStation already has several exclusives set up for them, like God of War. When I mean, we don't even know when the next game's going to be, but whenever it comes out, it's gonna be on PlayStation only.
Just God of War?
Yeah, just like the last one.
Jeez.
And the last one took a really long time for them to make, so who knows how long this one will take. But this one is a sequel. I think there have been a couple of leaks. I'm trying to dodge them because I really don't want to get that spoiled for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because that one was good. I mean, they have an interesting way of going about it in the own game, because they kind of spoil the game at the end of the first one.
Do they?
Yeah, we already kind of know what's going on in the second game.
That's kind of annoying.
I mean, it could be, but might not be. Who knows? It all depends on how they decide to tell that story. Because when The Last of Us came out and it had leaked what was going to happen in the game, that's not really something you want going on. But I guess if you're taking matters into your own hands and you're like, this is what's going to happen in the sequel,
yeah,
then maybe they've got a reason for doing that or some sort of game plan set up. You can tame bees.
Oh yeah.
I honestly didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah. How I got them here is I broke the original nest they were in over there.
Doesn't that make them mad?
Yeah, and then I made them come over to this one that I built. Mm-hmm. The smoke goes through, I believe, 1.5. No, it's like 0.8 blocks, which means it'll travel through the trapdoor, and then when it hits, it goes up a little bit more. When it hits the beehive, it makes the bees not aggro when you take their honey or honeycomb. Whoops. And then.
Oh, and you can breed the bees?
Yeah. So now I have 3 bees, and that's
baby.
Also why. Yeah, I have a baby. That's why I have a trap door, because the babies tend to seek fire and kill themselves.
Ah.
I don't know why, but that's a thing that tends to happen quite often.
Nice. Love that.
Where did... Oh.
Do they return back to the bee box on their own?
Yeah.
Okay.
And because I believe that is the only nest nearby, they will return to that one. Because I believe the baby just went in there. Yeah, there's 5 levels of honey, too. So at the 5th one, that means it's full of honey. It is raining.
Is that when it's like overflowing?
Yeah. Box? That's when it turns to the honey coming out the bottom there. And then you pick it up with a bottle. Or shears. Shears will give you honeycombs, which you can make honeycomb blocks or more nests. So like,
what other purpose aside from just breeding alone do the bees serve though?
What purpose do the bees serve?
Yeah, what do
they
you
make
use
honey.
The bees for? I mean, yeah, but what do you use the honey for?
Honey blocks. Basically slime blocks, but easier to get. And a little bit different.
Oh.
Okay. And honey and slime blocks don't stick together, which means...
Like a sticky piston?
Yeah. They don't stick together, which means certain things like a contraption that turns this way, like in an O shape, those can be a lot easier than if you use normal slime blocks. Only slime blocks.
Interesting.
Because if you had only slime blocks on one of those, it would try to take the entire side of the O and push that in a certain way.
Oh, okay.
But if you intermix, if you go slime, honey, slime,
It'll,
honey,
like, rotate.
yeah, it'll actually like do it correctly. It's pretty useful. I hope my bees are inside. I was not paying attention. Let's find out. I can't. Oh, did you know that there's more furnaces now?
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
The blast furnace and the wood burner.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Have you guys seen Sweet Pea?
No.
Actually, last I saw her, she headed upstairs.
Okay.
But yeah, smokers cook food faster, blast furnace cook ores faster.
Good lord, it's hot in here.
Right? I don't know why. It's only today. It was fine yesterday.
Is the fan gonna make too much noise on the mic?
I think so, because it made too much mic before on my headset mic, and that didn't pick up noise like at all. So, and this picks up, it can hear you probably just as good as it can hear me.
Oh.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah. I mean, obviously I'm louder because I'm right here. Just want to make sure that's on. So what do you think about the PS5?
I'm really hoping that it's not like an arm and a leg expensive.
Yeah.
I thought the stuff that they showed off at the reveal really makes me want one, especially the big ones for me are Demon Souls Remake and there's a new Ratchet and Clank game coming out.
They're making a new one?
Yeah, they're making
That's
another
an old, that's like an old series, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Oh
Is
yeah.
there a game on the PS4, Ratchet and Clank? I think there's one like co-op one that has nothing to do with story.
I think there's a few. I think there's a couple of Ratchet and Clank games on PS4. They're not, to be honest, that Ratchet and Clank got pretty bad for a while. I think after A Crack in Time, it fell off for a while.
Hopefully the new one's good then.
Yeah, the new one's called Rift Apart, and it introduces some crazy stuff. So you know how Ratchet's the last Lombax, right?
Yeah, and then that's eventually proven not true.
In A Crack in Time.
Yeah.
Where you meet his dad's friend.
Yeah.
Who is trying to like find the universe clock or whatever. I forget the plot of that game. But
yeah, and then you were like in the universe clock for a while.
As Clank, and you do a bunch of garbage. I hated those puzzles when I played that game.
I liked them. I thought they were unique.
But in the new one, they already showed off in the trailer that there's another one. There's another Lombax. And it's a girl about Ratchet's age by the looks of it. And she's gray. And I think she just kind of picks up Clank. Because there's like riffs going on. You should watch the trailer or something. There's like a bunch of riffs going on.
Should we do that on here?
You could.
I mean, sure. Racket.
Racket. Be right back. I need a drink really quick.
Okay. Ratchet and Clank. What was I about to look up? What's it called? Rift Apart trailer. Yeah. Okay. So this must be the girl. Right off the bat there. I'm on Bing. Because I use Bing. Oh, I don't have
Is your audio broadcast?
Yeah. This is not too
You all right back there? No way.
It appears that the dimensions are collapsing on one another. If we cannot get to...
Right, the ship. I mean, we can't be that far.
I have it in my sight.
They have found us, Ratchet.
How do I steer this thing?
Ask nicely.
Slow down, please! Dad's not listening!
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
How bad is it?
Well, it is certainly not good.
Great!
Where are we?
Beats me.
To the depths with you! How many arms you got, beast? We've been boarded! Get off me, ship! Foul creature!
Frank!
Oh, they got separated.
Ratchet,
Yeah, that's
we
why
are
it's called
too late. Ratchet?
There she is.
Who?
Who knows what her name is? She's got a robot arm and a hammer.
That's all that was. Clink said, Ratchet? And then she just drops down, who?
Yeah.
Why is that the first thing you ask? That's my question.
Well, because it's like, you know, gotcha. It's a big reveal. Oh, this looks amazing. I am so excited for that. I am beyond excited for that game.
I'm not
Stray.
gonna watch that right now.
It's a game where you play as a stray cat in a world of robots, and you literally just walk around and explore. It looks like the coolest thing ever.
That's cool.
But yeah, no, I'm super excited about that game, the Ratchet game, because that's like a blast from the past.
Yeah. Isn't that one of their names?
Huh?
Isn't that one of the
One of the
Game-
game names?
yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like it is.
They have some really funny names though, like Up Your Arsenal. That one's good. That one's classic. That game's amazing too. But yeah, those ones, very excited for those. Very excited for the Demon Souls remake. I'm beyond excited for the Demon Souls remake.
Yeah.
And I mean, I kind of hate that on one hand because it's not new. It's literally not a new game. They're taking a game that came out years ago, slapping a fresh coat of paint on it, and selling it as a brand new product. It's without a doubt going to be $60 when it comes out.
That's too much.
Right.
for
Okay.
that.
So on one hand, I hate that, but on the other hand, I kind of like it because I mean, is it that bad to sell a remaster? They do it with movies all the time.
That is true.
They did it with, like, you know, as a kid, you'd see, like, the Annie collection on TV. Oh, it's in color now, or something like that. So is it really that bad to slap a fresh coat of paint on a product and sell it as new? Maybe not.
I mean,
they
no.
add stuff most of the time. They'll, like, add some, like, quality of life stuff, changes. You know, like
Yeah.
problems that everybody complained about when the game came out in the first place.
yeah.
Like the Destroy All Humans remake just came out, and they added you can basically sprint in it now.
That, yeah.
It's kind of rad.
The second you said that, I remembered the fact. Yeah, you were always
so
one
slow in that game. Even if like flying was like the fastest you can move, and even that felt so sluggish.
speed. Yeah.
But yeah, no, they added like little hover boots that you have, and you can just unlock infinite hover, and you will go zooming. You're so quick.
That's awesome.
I honestly almost want to say it's a little overpowered because the original game was not designed for you to be that fast.
Yeah.
The tailing missions that they had are completely trivial now.
Oh, yeah. I really like to see when developers actually listen to their, like, community. Because, you know that I like the game Astroneer, right?
Yeah.
They can, like, I have not seen one
How's that game doing?
Huh?
How's that game doing?
They have automation now. That's the newest update so far, which adds like arms and like resource canisters.
So almost like a Factorio type thing.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
It is. It's awesome.
There's a game I just bought the other day. I think it might be right up your alley. It's called Shipbreaker.
Shipbreaker.
Yeah, it's literally a game about like there's an abandoned ship out in a shipyard and you just deconstruct it and throw all the parts into the correct containers.
Yeah.
And you just have to be careful about how you disassemble the ship because it's got like a fusion reactor in it that if you pull out at the wrong time, you'll blow everything up. Or
is that so? So what is it? Like a survival?
No, it's more of a sim. It's really more of just like a time sink, like almost a Euro Driver or something. It's just like a time killer, basically, because the whole idea behind the game is that you're paying off the debt to the corporation that you work for because you have to like rent your tools and pay for your training and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So your debt is like $999 billion. So you'll never pay that off. But,
okay.
But you just keep working towards it regardless.
I mean, in that scenario, what would you do? You can't really not.
Right. I kind of, not gonna lie, when I got into like the actual main game, because like they put you in a tutorial stage, obviously. Okay. And when I got into the main game, I kind of didn't like how the main game actually worked, but because you're timed, you have 15 minutes to get the whole ship apart. Or you have to end your shift and then do another shift on the same ship. And if you do 2 shifts on the same ship, you get a huge pay reduction.
That does sound really dumb.
But there is a timeless mode. There's basically just like a creative mode of that game, and that creative mode almost seems more appealing than the base game. Because you're timed not only in your 15 minutes, but you also have to go back to your habitat every couple of minutes to get more oxygen because you're in space.
Oh, okay. When you said shipyard, I was picturing boats.
No, spaceship.
Okay.
It's like there's like a big habitat and then just out a ways in the middle of a bunch of nothingness surrounded by the several containers that you need to throw all the ship parts in is the ship that you're taking apart.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's pretty cool. I'll have to play around with it a little bit more because I only have like 4 hours on it or something like that.
That's not bad.
The tutorial was super fun, though, because like,
whoa, I opened and closed that door so fast. I did not hear the closed sound.
You're literally Dream, dude.
No.
With those water bucket things that you keep doing.
I mean, it's just not difficult. Once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. It's just easy timing, and among me and my friends, I'm pretty well known for timing, like Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers. I'm just weirdly good at timing things, I guess.
Can you do the thing where you like sprint jump and place blocks beneath you and stuff
sometimes
like that?
I'm getting better at that, but yeah, I have
stuff
done
drives
that.
me nuts. I don't get how people do that. It amazes me how good people can be at Minecraft, I guess.
Yeah, especially because you always think of it as a child game until like you actually like play it and take a look at what's happening.
I just realized like how much potential the mechanics have.
Yeah.
Like there's not that much to it.
Have you seen the 5-block jump?
No.
That's crazy.
Do you have to do some like crazy tech?
Kind of. You can do that by jumping in a row a few times, then turning a 45-degree angle, and your aim space is within 10 degrees of that. And that, I think, can do it. And then also, if you have snow blocks at the like exact perfect height, you can just jump up a bunch, and then it just lets you jump 5 blocks. Well, you don't jump 5 blocks, you land on the 5th, I think.
Okay.
Because I don't think
it's a 4-block distance.
Because like this, it lets you jump that.
So it lets you get to that block.
Yeah. Did I hit my head? I think I did. Also, there's straight up a thing called head hitters. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea.
It's like when you're under a tree, it's just
and you just
it's just so much faster somehow. It's because when you jump, it initiates more speed than running. I think that's why also the incline thing works, because you launch yourself forward, which is kind of weird if you think about it. Like, you can see it.
It's almost like jumping in Source Engine, like Gary's mod.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
If you're like sprinting and then you jump crouch, you go flying.
Yeah. Except, the only difference with that I've noticed is that, surfing. Like surfing.
Yeah, that's exactly what, that first thing that you described, where you're jumping a couple of blocks in a row and then like aiming weird, that sounds pretty similar to surfing.
Kind of. Actually, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure there is a thing in Gary's mod where if you, or like CSGO, where you turn a certain way and that actually does extend your jump a bit.
Yes. Yeah, I think you either press the same key as the direction you're moving your mouse or the opposite key. I forget.
Yeah.
You press A and look right or something, and then D and look left, and then you just keep going.
Yeah.
There's a couple of jumps on like CS:GO comp maps that you can surf up to, like just very barely.
Yeah.
But like if you can make those jumps can save you so much.
Yeah.
Have you messed with CS:GO a lot?
No, I have it. I do have it. I don't play it.
It's weird. It's an interesting one, especially nowadays. There's a lot of hackers in it.
Yeah. I think that's why I didn't play it.
Yeah. I haven't personally played against any. I've played against people that are pretty sus, but I think they're just good.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like, you know Smitty, right? He did like a hacker like series where he was the detective. And
and he was just like analyzing footage.
Yeah. Cause I don't know how he did it. He just got footage, and it was actually like, it was almost like a plugin that he had. It was weird, but yeah, he just.
Well, there is a thing in CS:GO where you can like live spectate both teams in the match. Like you can watch the whole thing.
Yeah, but he wasn't spectating. That's the thing. He was watching previously done footage. He would watch like the suspect. It even said like suspect on the name. And then the other people were just like, whatever, whoever. And then it was weird. It was weird. I don't understand.
Did he prove it or whatever?
Yeah, he kept like basically proving people were hacking or not hacking. It was weird. I didn't understand how that worked, but it was interesting.
I don't imagine it's really easy to figure it out, especially if somebody has like an auto clicker or whatever.
Yeah. Wait, that's not. Yeah. Sometimes like you'll play the game and you'll do something and you're like, I'm not a hacking, but man, it looks like I am. Yeah. There's weird game mechanics out there. You know.
Yeah, I think Source Engine Surf is one of the weirder unintended game mechanics out there.
Yeah.
It's still a cool one, nonetheless. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good.
With TF2 though. Well, TF2 you can surf in TF2. That's how rocket jumping and grenade jumping and stuff like that works.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
well, I messed that up.
RIP.
Bees stay inside at night, which I find interesting. I don't know if that's a real life thing.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen a bee at nighttime in real life. Maybe a wasp.
Mm. I've been cutting down a lot of trees. The good thing is, though, I do have a lot of apples.
You gonna save those and make gold apples?
Yes, sir.
Is gold even... I've always had a little bit of trouble getting a lot of gold amassed, to be honest. Then again, mining isn't exactly my favorite thing to do in Minecraft. It almost feels like a grind.
Well...
it kind of is a grind.
I find fun in it sometimes. Like, sometimes I'm like, I really don't want to mine right now.
Right.
But other times I'm like, let's see what I can find. Because there are some pretty interesting cave things going on.
Mm-hmm. That's something that I wish they would keep doing, to be honest.
What?
Add more...
Oh, like generations?
Yes, add more like generation rules and phenomena or whatever
Yeah.
that happen.
Like the pillager outpost, that like adding new structures is really cool because it just gives a lot more to do.
It is, but I've literally never seen one of those like woodland mansion things, which makes
I
me...
have like once.
Yeah.
They're in a specific biome, that's why.
Yeah, but when you take like Minecraft or something like that, Minecraft isn't the type of game where I would want to wander very far from my home to go find something that is a huge risk to get through in the first place.
Yeah. Well, it has good
because
loot.
I'm scared. I don't want to lose my crap.
It's just, it has good loot, and some people like exploring more than they like even having a house. Like sometimes I'm just in a mood to not even build a house. Just go, like, be a hermit.
Yeah.
Which is what one of my friends call it, which I think is funny.
My general experience of playing Minecraft is like build a house, build a farm, get enough food to sustain myself, and then it turns into like an idle simulator.
Yeah.
And I just go and I'll like replant crops every time they grow or whatever, but I never actually get anything done.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot, but now I do stuff like this. I build more. I make redstone machines. I studied that hard.
The redstone?
Yeah, like I had a list on my desktop on like what you can do with redstone. And then I had to reset my computer because viruses and stuff happened. But half of that is imprinted in my head. I know it. Like I know that redstone, just one redstone line and a redstone torch at one of them. If you had a line reaching 17 blocks, the redstone power only reaches 15. I know that for a fact.
Right.
And just stuff like that is pretty crazy to me. Just like
I've never been huge into redstone. I've always thought it was pretty confusing.
I did too, but I like technical things. I like logic. So I was like, I need to take the time to learn this so I can do cool stuff with it. Because I saw people making like hidden houses, traps and stuff. And I just thought that was really cool. So I was like, I need to join in on that. And now I don't have a reason to. Like, I can do that if I tried.
You know, sugarcane grows faster on sand, right?
Does it?
It does.
It's more aesthetic.
Yeah, and you already have so much. There's really no
Yeah.
point in making it grow faster. It's such a huge farm.
I do plan to make a bunch of paper and books.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. For enchanting and stuff.
You know what I can do? I live next to an ocean. So
you're gonna plant a bunch over there?
Yeah. I just realized I finished that story and I didn't put windows on it. On the next story I was gonna put windows. I'll do it on the one I'm doing now.
How high are you going?
Very. Like you will see it from probably there. Or like over there probably.
Oh, so you're making it like a huge almost a lighthouse type deal.
Kind of. I'm gonna plan to have it like a community chest area and also my house. Cause like storage is pretty neat.
My friend Isaac built a huge, like we used to play Minecraft, and we found this server just like out in the middle of nowhere. We went online and just found it,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't have a whole lot of people in it. So we just got on that server, got in boats, and sailed north for like ever until we found an island. And we took this island. I'll have to find the screenshots of it. It is insane. We built a wall around the whole thing. It had a lighthouse and a huge bridge connecting like two like of the mountains that were on the island. It was nuts. We had a huge underground base on it. So all you would see on the surface was like a huge lighthouse and a wall surrounding the island.
Yeah.
And the bridge, of course.
This guy spawned in my house, I guess. Which is interesting. Well, I broke my bush. Look what you made me do. Perish.
I like the idea of axes.
No!
I like the idea of axes doing more damage than swords, but they are way too slow.
And they don't have a swoop, which is
I
one
hate
reason.
the swoop, personally.
Yeah. Same. No one likes the swoop. That's very few people like the swoop.
The amount of times I've accidentally killed, like, too many animals in my farm or something like that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Also, I always wondered why people, like, ate stuff before their hunger was, like, down enough.
Mm-hmm.
It heals you faster.
Oh, if you eat it when it's full?
Yeah, it heals you the rest of what the hunger would give you. So, like, if I eat this raw mutton, it'll give me, well, this first one should fill me up, and then, like a heart. Oh, yeah, half. But it heals you the rest of what it would give you. Which is, or something like that. It's pretty crazy. I didn't know that. Because I saw, like, Dream and George Not Found doing that, and I was like, they're so dumb. Why aren't they eating, like, later? And then I noticed they were healing a lot faster than I would.
Right.
And I was like, something's up here. So then I tried it, and then yeah. Also, I'm probably the only person in the world that I know that will eat rotten flesh and not care.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Dominic, my friend over there, he lives over there, because this is his realm. He thinks it's weird that I do that, which I think is weird.
Yeah, I just use it to, like, keep my stamina up.
Yeah.
Try to get from place to place and don't want to use up a bunch of good food.
Yeah.
Saw your frame rate tank when that rain started.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit. There it is. It wasn't even nighttime. You can sleep during thunderstorms now, which is amazing.
To make them quit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I always thought the Phantoms were kind of stupid.
Yeah.
They're not that strong. So there's not really that much incentive to, like, do the
They
thing.
are. They are very strong. In harder levels.
Oh. Yeah, in hard mode, don't they do, like, 3 hearts of damage per hit? Or something?
In, like, what?
In hard mode, I think they do, like, 3 hearts per hit.
They have our amount of hearts. This is not... I know the URL to Wiki. Oh, what? That's stupid! They do so much more on Bedrock, which is console.
Console?
Yeah. They do 9 damage on console.
That is insane.
But they
That's
do
a
3.
Huge damage difference.
Yeah, that's 5.5 hearts is 9.
Yeah, that's nuts. How come,
That's stupid.
Does Bedrock have the new Nether update?
Yes. Bedrock has different versions, obviously. And also this is their achievements. It looks a lot better than our advancements.
Yeah, I really don't understand why there's still 2, or however many different versions of the game. I really don't get that.
Yeah, like why can't they all be the same?
Yeah, especially with how different they are. I mean, that right there with the Phantoms dealing that much
Yeah,
damage.
that's such a big difference.
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting balancing thing.
The red Phantom design. Okay, so apparently Phantoms were gonna be red. They made them blue because the red made it look like a nether mob. Which
I like their like original design where they were just all black with purple eyes.
this
Yeah. Oh, green eyes. That, in my opinion, that's my favorite design of them.
Yeah.
I think they look somewhat. They don't look like an end mob now.
yeah. What is
But-
this though? Oh, the original. They have mouths. Do they have mouths?
No. They
No.
don't actually open their mouth.
Okay. Okay, they were probably gonna have mouths, but they were like, nah.
I don't really get. I feel like they should have some sort of like justification for why they spawn after you don't sleep for 3 days.
Because you go crazy.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Imagine not sleeping for 3 days straight. Like in real time.
Yeah.
This is real time sped up.
Yeah, but I just hate those dudes. I think they're kind of lame. Especially because, like, if you spend most of your time underground, Phantoms are never going to bother you.
Oh yeah. If you have a base underground, you don't have to sleep.
Yeah.
You're just good.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Check this out. Honey block. So here's the thing about the honey block. You can slide down them instead
like
of fall.
ladders?
You can't climb up them, but yeah.
Mm.
They break instantly like slime blocks. You can't jump on them.
Are you getting reduced jump height, or are you hitting your head on the ceiling? Oh, okay.
It's half a block, I think.
Is walking on them like soul sand? Does soul sand still slow you?
Yes. There is an enchantment for boots now that is soul speed, which makes you actually go faster on soul blocks.
That's kind of cool.
I say soul blocks because there's soul soil now.
Is that the same premise as soul sand?
No, it doesn't slow you down.
Oh. So,
It's just another block to fit the soul biome in the nether.
oh yeah, because now that's its own thing.
Yeah. And I think,
What's the, like, dirt in the
well,
in the nether forest biome?
I think it's still netherite.
No, but they have, like, actual grass now. It's like blue grass.
It's red.
I could have sworn.
I think it's reduced fall height damage on
How
the.
far did you just fall?
1, 2, 3. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, but this does that does normal damage. A slime block would bounce you. But yeah, I've made just a slide down on a different server that Dominic made. I made a little thing, a like pole of honey blocks down my house, and to leave my house, I just kind of. I just kind of gooped my way down. It does give you the bottles back, which I'm very glad about. However,
Yeah, because
yeah, you just put 4 bottles together.
mushroom soup didn't used to give you the bowl back.
Did it really?
Yeah, you would eat the bowl.
Right. And now there's beetroot stew, rabbit stew.
Thank gosh they did that, because holy cow. Wait, do rabbits actually drop like their own meat now?
Yeah, they always did.
I thought they dropped leather, and that was it. Or a
They
rabbit's
drop-
foot.
All those. Rabbit hide, not leather. Which you need for rabbit hide to make a leather.
I thought you. Okay, they changed that. They totally changed that. I could have sworn rabbits used to drop leather.
Killer bunny only. Right, that's a thing.
They have armor?
They've 8 armor. For Killer Bunny only.
What's a killer bunny?
If you name it a certain thing, I don't remember what it is. I think it's just... Oh, no, you have to slash summon Killer Bunny. Or whatever.
Huh.
This is their texture, which is not a normal one. It's, I think it's supposed to be like a Jeff the Killer thing, but it's a bunny. Yeah, rabbit type, 99.
It's a reference to... Oh, it's a whole... Monty Python.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that is.
We have that. We should watch
Oh, yeah, there's Toast.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I think that's it. Yeah. But rabbits. Usable items. Dandelion. Yeah, it drops rabbit hide. 0 to 1 raw. They don't drop rabbit's foot. You use the rabbit to make rabbit stew. You used to use rabbit foot. But now you can just use rabbit. Oh, yeah, breeding. Okay, I should have thought about that. A toast rabbit doesn't produce a toast baby.
What if it's 2 toast rabbits?
I'd assume the same thing. Dealing 4 hearts of damage. That's a lot for a rabbit, especially.
And they're fast, so I don't imagine it's particularly fun to fight. It's probably about as fun as a baby zombie.
Killer bunnies are immune to Thorn's enchantment. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
It's probably because they're small.
Is that like a meta enchantment? I don't hear people use it that much.
I mean, people don't, but it's overpowered.
Yeah, I imagine it would be pretty good.
Because if you're fighting someone with thorns, you're basically hitting yourself, and they're probably hitting you as well. Oh, dude, in Minecraft Dungeons, Thorns is OP. Because if you level that up, I believe you do 100% damage back, which, first of all, you have more health than, like, 30% of the mobs. So if they hit you, they're just dead. And then also, you can get Thorns twice and do 200% damage back.
Oh. Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, the enchants on armor is basically a roll. Like, you don't know what it's gonna be. And
Nice.
What?
Didn't get food
Oh
poisoning.
yeah, that. How common is that? Because I feel like it's a
1 in 5 chance.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, double.
I think it did on that first one because that went down fast. Why are you back?
No, the rotten flesh just doesn't give you any sustenance.
Right, the
I forget
forbidden second bar.
I forget what the best food item is. I think it's
I
like
think it's-
pumpkin pie or something.
Yeah, it used to be bread.
Yeah, bread's not even remotely good anymore. Beef is better than bread.
Not beef.
Cooked beef.
It's not beef.
It is.
It's not.
It gives you like 5.
It's cooked steak.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's why, dude. That's why. It's steak and not beef. That's the reason it's the best.
Yeah, it's not. Which. Do you get steak from cow?
Yeah.
Oh.
You've had that one cooked pork chop in that chest forever.
Mhm. You would think that it would expire.
I mean, if this were Don't Starve, it would have by now.
Oh, dude, I gave myself enough. Whatever that second one was called. You said it a second ago. Sustenance. I gave myself enough sustenance with it. Maybe that's why you heal. It takes your sustenance.
I don't know. It does to an extent.
Yeah.
Because if you're healing, your hunger's gonna go down faster.
Yeah. It is really hot in here. Oh, we're
hot in here.
We're ending the podcast in 7 minutes, so
Okay.
only 7 minutes of burning, anyways.
Open this. I'm gonna turn this on below setting. Hopefully that doesn't. I mean, that's barely doing anything anyway.
Is it blowing?
It is.
Okay.
Not a lot. I'm melting.
Oh yeah. I have another thing I want to ask you.
Oh boy. Here we go. The big one.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, PlayStation for sure. However, well, no, I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm looking at the new Xbox because I'm not. The game selection that they've shown out is pitiful at best. Most of the stuff that they showed off at the announced trailer wasn't even exclusive, so who cares? I'm pretty sure like the only big thing that's coming to Xbox is the new Halo game, and I've never played one and don't care to. The entire Master Chief Collection's on PC anyhow, and that's all the good old Halo games that everybody talks so highly about anyway. So, if I were to play a Halo game, I'd buy those and play them or something. I am really hoping that the PS5 with the disc drive isn't stupidly expensive because there is no way I'm buying the digital one. But if the one with the disc drive is too expensive, I'm not buying that either because no.
Yeah.
I got that kind of money. But yeah, I think the digital download one is kind of a trap. Because, I mean, even now, if you get on a PS4 and you try to play a game that you have digitally downloaded and you're not connected to the internet,
you can't play
the game.
Yeah.
Unless that PS4 is like signed in as your main PS4, but you know, having two.
Well, then again, what's the likelihood you have more than one PS4?
Well, we do. So.
Yeah, but we have like 3. Because family situations.
Regardless, it's an annoying problem that doesn't need to be a problem.
Yeah.
They don't need to do that. There's no reason that they need to have a main PS4, even. Because, like, at the end of the day...
I think it's to, like, stop people from, like, doing the... You just give your account to someone else you know, and then they can just have these games now.
I mean, what's that their business? That money was still spent, you know?
Yeah, but they want people to spend more money.
That's not a good way to go about it, because at the end of the day, even though I bought this product digitally, it should be mine, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's still PlayStation's, and they get to decide whether or not I get to have access to my own property, quote unquote, that I just bought. That's why I want to get the one with the disc drive, because I'm a sucker for game cases in the first place, and I just would rather have a disc to pop in rather than a game to try and play, only to find out that I can't because my internet went out or something.
Yeah. That's a creeper. Oh no! I failed the jump and I landed next to a creeper.
Oh, you're...
Well,
no.
I have a lot of dirt. Dude, do you know how many blocks this floor is?
70.
Over 2 stacks.
Oh, really?
I had more than 2 stacks after I dug up the dirt from that floor. Which is why I have, like, a stack and some in a chest in there.
Yeah, that's a rather big tower that you made.
Yeah. And I'm not even close to finished.
You just gonna go to block height with it? I mean, how tall is it by now? Well above sea level. I mean, it's not like mountain tall, but...
No, definitely not.
What's block height anyway? Like 255?
I think that's exactly it. 81. Oh wait, 82. And this room is gonna be built up to 5. So, I don't know.
How many more stories is that? Like, you could build like...
This room will end at 84, I think.
So you could build like 6 more stories or something. Oh man, I got the hiccups.
Well, get rid of them.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'm trying to find an excellent segue on how to end your podcast.
Oh yes, definitely. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I just don't.
Okay.
That's a pretty big blast radius on the creeper.
Yes. Almost feel like it's gotten bigger over the years just to mess with the player base.
Probably.
So hot.
It is so hot. Okay. Yeah, that's the end of the podcast for today. Next week, I will try to get someone else.
Obama!
Obama!
Tune in next week for our exclusive interview with Obama.
Barack. Obama Barack. Do you have any last words? Oh, shout out your Twitter.
Twitter.
Twitch.
Twitch.tv/Valadad. I don't ever stream.
You have it. It's there.
I've streamed maybe twice. I streamed Sekiro when that game played out. I'm gonna stream the heck out of Cyberpunk if I can.
When does that come out?
November 19th or something like that.
Nice. Okay, pretty close. That's
It's
2
not
months?
too far off, but it's not. I mean, it was supposed to
3
come out
months.
like 6 months ago, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. That's the end of this one. Episode 3. In the bag.
There you go, dude.
Bye.